Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing another one of these Hell Energy drinks, but this one is going to be on the Hell Energy Coffee, and this one is going to be on the Double Espresso. So, as you can probably tell, yes, this is from the makers of Hell Energy, as it does say on the bottom, but it's obviously got the Hell Devil himself there. Now, it's a bit interesting how they haven't actually put Hell Energy Coffee. They've just put the Hell Devil guy there himself and put from the makers of Hell. Surely, I would have put Hell Energy Coffee instead. Just put the Hell above there and, move the stuff down a little bit, but, it's whatever it is. But anyways, so it cost me £1 and I got this out of a random corner shop. So let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So a little bit different design to Hell's usual packaging and their kind of usual design and stuff with their energy drinks. Their energy drinks normally have the big Hell logo going from top to bottom, but of course it's completely different with this one. And like I said, we've only got the devil himself at the top there. Only to represent Hell. The rest of it, if you take away the kind of logo, you wouldn't even know it's supposed to be made by Hell. So yeah, like I said, bit of a mistake there, but there we go. So anyways, we've got a nice looking font on the coffee there, it's kind of outlined. I do like it. Most of the can is this kind of creamish colour, and then we've got coffee beans at the bottom being chucked into a brown pool of coffee from what it looks like. And again, just nice double espresso font, just really nice how it's just laid out. And then on the bag, we just got the ingredients and stuff, nice and simple and basic, which we'll read in a second. On the bottom, we have nothing, and on the top, everything is all standard and silver, including the pull ring. So taking a close look at the can. So, like I said, Hell Energy Coffee, double espresso with coffee extract. So it's interesting how it says with coffee extract as well, when you think, well, surely it should have coffee in it anyway, or coffee extract. I'm not sure on the difference on that, but I'm not exactly sure what that means. Anyways, looking at the back of the can, so it does have sugar in it and has 7.7 grams of sugar per 100 ml. So it's definitely not as sugary as its rival counterparts. I know some of the kind of cold coffee, the cold Costa drinks and the cold Starbucks drinks can contain around 10-11 grams per 100 ml. So this is considerably less by 2 to 3 grams. Still obviously a decent amount of sugar in it, but it's a lot less than what some of these branding ones are. Anyways, maybe because it's not an actual flavored sweetened one, like it's not got caramel or vanilla or something, then I guess that's why it's a little bit less sweeter. Anyways, reading the ingredients, usual stuff, ultra heat treated milk, blah blah blah, usual stuff. The caffeine content is 40 milligrams per 100 ml. So that is 8 milligrams higher than what an average energy drink is, which is 32 milligrams per 100 ml. Now again, people think, you drink energy drinks, you're going to die from a heart attack. Bear in mind, guys, these coffee drinks contain a lot more caffeine than what the normal kind of liquid energy drinks do. So just bear that in mind. It's a common misconception. Anyways, and apart from that, not much else really. Store, we consume every 24 hours, and then of course it says shake well before opening with an exclamation mark, which we will be doing. Apart from that, not much else of interest on the can. So it's nice and cold. Got my Zesty Lime Studios cup, and we're going to give it a good shake. Now, these cold coffee drinks in cans have a tendency to explode over me. Now I'm doing what it simply says, where it says shake well, and I'm shaking it well. Now I have got tissues because I do not trust these cold coffee cans. I've had one too many explode over me and over my desk in the previous years of reviewing cold coffee drinks, and it's not great unless they're in the glass jar where they're properly pressurized, where you have the little cap on top where it pops open and releases the pressure. Great, but these cans are lethal, and as you can see, I'm just shaking it well. I'm not shaking it super aggressively, just giving it a good shake. So I think that's enough. Right, so I've got my tissues because, like I said, I do not trust these at all, since my computer screens and stuff are right here. Anyway, so we all know the colour is going to be brown, so let's go all guess the colour brown. And the smell and taste, well, you know what? It's just a plain double espresso, so it technically should just taste of cold, kind of normal cold coffee. So we'll have to see on that as well. Anyways, right. Oh, I hate opening these cold coffee cans. Right, let's cover that properly. Right, hopefully it doesn't explode all over the tissue rather than me. Right, it's open. I think we were quite safe actually. I think this one, I think the pressure was quite low. We say, yeah, we're safe. We've got no brown on the tissue, so that one doesn't seem to explode. Well done, Hell. Anyways, there we go. Right, let's see. And the colour is, surprise, surprise. Oh, seems quite watery, this one. Yeah, seems quite thin. I'll get to that in just a second. Let's put that to one side. Oops. So, yeah, the colour is brown, as we can see. Maybe on the lighter side, but for the most part, yeah, it's just a usual standard brown colour for cold coffee drinks. Now, bear in mind, this isn't a milkshake, it's not a frappe, it's nothing like that. This is just a literally normal cold coffee double espresso drink. So just bear that in mind. And as you can see, yeah, it's really not sticking to the sides. Obviously it's sticking a little bit, but in reality, you can see how thin it's going already. Again, it's not lasting, it's not staying to the sides of the cup, which, like I said, is perfectly fine because, you know, it's not a milkshake, it's not made to be thick, so just bear that in mind. But although this one does look a bit more watery than some of the other brands, I will give it that. It looks, yeah, definitely a bit more thin, but as I said, not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, it's non-see-through, as you can't see my face through the drink. So let's give it a closer smell and see what we can smell of. Yeah, just smell like standard cold coffee. Cool. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. That's nice. Yeah, very nice, guys. See how fast it's going down? See, I love my cold coffee drinks. I absolutely love them. That is superb. So, yeah, as you probably tell from my reaction, super impressed with that. It's really nice and smooth, which is always a bonus. Nice and smooth, easy to drink. With the sweetness wise, even though it's got 7.7 grams, whatever it was, of sugar per 100 ml, it really doesn't seem that sweet. And I think they fine-tune that sugar amount to the specific coffee strength on this particular drink. So obviously, as it's double espresso, it's going to be obviously double the strength of what, say, a normal cold coffee drink would be. And you know what? It doesn't honestly taste that overly strong for a double espresso as a coffee drink. But I think that's because A, you know, I like my coffee anyway, so I like them, you know, fairly strong anyway. And B, because like I said, I think they fine-tune the sugar to the point where it's not overly powering. So I guess more people will give this a try rather than say, oh, this is going to taste super strong of coffee and I'm not going to try it. But in reality, it's really not that strong in the grand scheme of things because of the sugar content and how they fine-tuned it. But the coffee flavour itself, yeah, it's just a super nice coffee flavour. The coffee tastes nice, it tastes premium, it tastes like really nice coffee beans for what it is, which is great. Again, I know sometimes some of these cheaper coffee kind of drinks, they can taste sometimes just, you know, they can taste a bit weird or just a bit off and not really taste right. But I mean, I have reviewed the other two Hell Energy coffee flavors in the past. I think there's like I think a mocha one and I think of caramel vanilla or something like that. It's been a little while, but I believe they were fairly nice as well. So it's nice to see that kind of just a standard double espresso is also very nice as well. But overall, yeah, it is just a really nice cold coffee drink. It's only a bit more pricey than some of the other brands. I know you can, well, I don't know, I say that, but in reality, it's really not, because you think the Boost Iced Coffee is £1 as well, and then all the Costa and Starbucks ones are £2 upwards for their cold coffee drinks in the same size can. So yeah, no, it's really not expensive in the grand scheme of things. In fact, if this is the same price as like a Boost Iced Coffee, then, you know, fair play, because kind of your Boost and kind of mid-range brands are kind of your base price point for stuff, because apart from, I guess, your Boost and Hell and stuff like that, there really isn't much cheaper brands that do, I'll say cheaper, but smaller brands that do cold coffee drinks. So, you know, big up to Hell for trying the Hell Energy coffee range, because again, it's a very saturated market these days, especially when you've got to say the likes of Costa and Starbucks pumping out their cold coffee drinks in every supermarket and blooming shop you can imagine. So fair play for them, and that's the point with these Hell drinks, these Hell Energy drinks. They are really hard to find in England, really tricky to find. You can only find them in just random corner shops, and that's it. It's just pure luck whether you go into a random corner shop and you find it in there. Like I said, I reviewed the previous 2 Hell coffees months ago now, and all that time has passed, and this is the first time I've seen the double espresso Hell coffee. So it takes a long while to try and find these drinks. And I'm gonna drive and travel around the country, visit many different shops, looking out for new drinks. And I literally only found this about a month ago, and now I'm reviewing it. So just bear that in mind. Whereas the Boost Iced Coffee, you can get, again, a lot more corner shops and at Costco, frankly, as well. But anyways, won't keep you anymore. So I'm gonna give this drink, I think 8 zesties out of 10. Why not 9 or 10? I think maybe, me personally, maybe just a tad stronger, maybe even on the coffee again, maybe even a tad stronger. But overall, yeah, a nice good, no, 8.5, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. So there we go. But to any viewers, as always, thank you for watching.